All right, guys, how's it going? Welcome back to All for United. You've got my face and Temi's face back on your screens. We've just finished the live match reaction. If you haven't seen it yet, go and check that out after you're done with this, obviously. Don't leave us now. This is the player rating show where me and Temi will go through the entire 11 of whoever played in today's game. If you've somehow been living under a rock, United have won 3-1 against West Ham. Coming back from behind in the second half yet again, thanks to Bruno and Rashford masterclass, really. We're going to break down each individual performance. Temi, how are you feeling ahead of our second show?
Man, I'm feeling good. I'm liking this whole live thing. Let's see if we can get drum up some comments here in a second. Everyone who is in the comments, I think I see at least 15 on Twitter right now. So yeah, y'all get in the comments right now. Make sure to retweet this if you're watching it. Player rating show. We're breaking this game down more in depth. You feel me? So get in the comments right now, and we're going to be responding to everything you say. So hurry up and do that for me. All right.
Yeah. Make sure you get everyone in here. We are live for the first time, so you can join in and have a discussion with us about our player ratings, because we're going to go each individual, starting with our goalkeeper who made his first Premier League start for the club, Dean Henderson. What did you make, Temi?
Oh man, I thought he was good. I thought he was really good. We have to he's the reason we scored our first goal. There's no ifs, ands, or buts about it. I don't know if it was luck or because we were under the cosh. They were pressing us big time. And he just makes a worldy pass, a worldy pass. I don't know who touches the ball first. I can't even remember, but I know Bruno's the one who laid it off to Pogba, who then scores a brilliant goal, obviously. So I'm going to give Hendo an 8 today. I mean, and the save against Cresswell. Obviously, he was kind of leaning the wrong way. Cresswell kind of tricks him a little bit, but he recovers well, makes a save. I think he made a couple other saves too. So I'm going to give him an 8. I mean, there's nothing he can do about that first goal. I can't blame him. I blame the tactical setup, for all of our corner goals now. So 8 for him.
Yeah, okay. I'll go with a 7. No, I'll go with an 8 as well. He made some very important saves. And yeah, the assist, I mean, it's not an assist, but it pretty much is an assist. And that's what you get from Dean Henderson with his distribution, which he simply doesn't have, unfortunately. They both have their own strengths. This is Henderson's. We've got comments coming in. Darren's giving Henderson a 9. Fair play. Fair play. Yeah, I mean, it's not a ridiculous statement. Some might argue maybe it's too high for someone who's conceded, but like Temi said, I don't blame him for the goal.
Yeah.
Moving on to the defence. This is going to be interesting because against PSG, when we conceded more goals, we gave them quite high ratings. I'm interested to see what we both say for the defence this time. We'll go with Wan-Bissaka first. What did you make of it?
Wan-Bissaka, I have to give him a 7. I thought he was solid today. In the first half, he was not that good. Definitely I think his positioning has been bothering me for the past 6 months. Honestly, he gets caught out a lot. Obviously, he presses. Again, our press is very half-hearted and not very good. So he gets caught out now a lot. But I thought he recovered well, saved the goal. And then that second half, I thought his passing got better as well. So I'm going to give him a 7.
Fair. I'll go with the 6 simply because, as you said, the first half wasn't great. Positionally, yeah, I agree. That is something he's been caught out on. But for example, like today, he made a fantastic recovery, which probably saved us another goal. And quite frankly, that would have changed the game.
Right.
So yeah, 7 for me. 7. Yeah, I'll go with the 7. Let us know in the comments what you're giving Wan-Bissaka. Brown Knight says he was our best player in the first half. I'm not sure about that. Well, you say best player, but no one.
No one played. No one played good. It's that's like congrats. You got a 5. Everyone else got a 3.
Yeah, exactly. Brown Knight's giving him a 9. Some generous comments here.
9.
Lindelof,
I'm going to give a 7. I thought he was very steady today. Very steady today. The thing with Lindelof is he just goes about his business so casually, it's almost like a Martial at center back. It's just you don't think about it. He does everything pretty easy, and it makes it look like he's not doing much. And he's always quiet in the game. He's not a huge impact, but he's always steady, always calm, always cool. So I'm going to give him a 7 today. I thought he was really good.
Yeah, I'll give him a 7 as well, because I think his side was a bit more secure. I wasn't very worried when they were attacking Lindelof. strangely, because number one, even though Haller is a very physical player, I don't think he troubled Lindelof as much as he could have. I think he had him sorted, and especially in possession, I thought he showed that he's our best player on the ball. Very calm, very composed. Even though he was getting pressed a lot in that first half, West Ham was pressing us high, and we struggled with it. But Lindelof seemed to do all right. So yeah, 7 from me. Has he given another 9? No, that's the other one.
Yeah. He is
He's
the
the
Iceman. Never forget that. Never forget that. That season he was on smoke. So
I've just seen a very silly comment. Jacob, sorry, Temi, but you can't laugh at my comment in the last live stream when I've watched football for around 25 years and captained my school team. I can tell you for a fact to know more about football than most. Right, well done. You're older.
I'm about to say. I mean, I can disagree with you, and like, look, bro, I agree with some things you say. I disagree with some things you say. Like, it's an opinion. Like, I don't really care how much football experience.
I've also seen at least 50 live football matches from non-league into Premier. So have I. So what's your point?
What does that mean?
Congrats, you're older and you've captained your school team. Whoop-de-doo. Anyway, forget that. That's for another stream. We're not talking about that stream now. We're diving in with sensible discussion. Harry Maguire, your favourite player.
I thought he was good today. I thought, man, Harry's been looking good.
He's just saying
Harry's
this so he doesn't look stupid when he gets his t-shirt.
I know, I gotta get this damn t-shirt. But Harry has been looking good. Like, I'm gonna give him his credit. Today, again, I thought his passing was excellent. There was a move in the first half where he took a shot, but before he took the shot, the skill to get the shot I was like, this is what I was expecting. So I'm gonna give him an 8 today. Like, I know that might be high. I think that might be high, but I think there was a through ball to who was it? He played up.
It was Fornals. I know which one you're on about in the first half.
There was a through ball. Yes, there was a through ball to Fornals. I'm talking about a through ball that he played. He played.
Oh, he played. Okay.
Yes, I'm telling you, that was the best ball I've ever seen him play in a Manchester United jersey. I'm not exaggerating. I don't remember who he was. It to Rashford or somebody? Remind me in the comments because I literally tweeted. I'm like, I think that's the best ball I've ever seen Harry Maguire play as a Manchester United player. So he gets an 8 for me today. I thought excellent performance considering the circumstances.
Yeah, I've given him a 7 because again, solid. I don't think we were really. I mean, the first half, yes, we were shaky, but I think that was a unit thing rather than just individual things. And Maguire in that first half, there was a through ball from Fornals into I think it was Bowen, and if he doesn't intercept that, if he's not switched on enough to step in and intercept, they probably scored the second goal. And it was really vital, and he was very good, Jake. Why is he still going on? Well, you can't. Your last comment was laughable. Anyway, left back Alex Telles. I've got.
This one's weird. I'm gonna give him a. Realistically, I'm gonna give him a 5 today, and that sounds super duper harsh. Like I know he played a lot better in the second half, but I thought defensively he was poor today, really poor today. He let a lot to be desired. I thought he picked it up. Maybe I'm being harsh. I'm going to up it to a 6. I'm being harsh. I think I'm being harsh with the 5 for Telles. I'm going to give him a 6. He did do some good things in the second half, so I'm going to think about that. But he definitely showed his weaknesses today. That is a fact. He definitely showed that, it's going to be a competition because I think Luke Shaw is probably a better defender than him. I do. But yeah, I mean, 6 today.
I feel even harsher then because I've given him a 4.
Yeah. Okay. So I wasn't crazy. Okay. I thought I was being harsh. I revert back to a 5, people. I thought I was being harsh. So yeah, I'm gonna give him a 5.
I hate giving Telles bad ratings, but he's not been very good. First half they were going down his side all the time, and they were using the fact that he leaves his position open. And I was discussing this with a friend, and I said, Telles either suits a system where he has 3 centre-backs, so he's got a cover centre-back behind him, or he's got a number 6 who's just going to sit and cover the wing. And unfortunately, in a 4-2-3-1, he doesn't have that, which is why I feel he suits a diamond or a 5 at the back more, where he has 3 centre-backs. So unfortunately, his lack of defensive capabilities is showing, and unfortunately I have to give him a 4. As Brown Knight says, I'm not going to say it, but yeah. 6 to 7? Okay, that's probably based on the second half, I guess. You did more of that in the second half. Why does he take corners if he's going to hit the first man? I don't know. Let's just Jacob's still going, but we'll follow what Brown Knight says. Just tweet him later. It's fine. Going into midfield, then we'll go with McTominay because I thought this might be a talking point.
Yeah, poor, absolutely poor, and that I feel like that's my biggest criticism of Ollie today is picking him. Like, I'm not exaggerating when I say that. Like, that might be worse than the goal scored, off of the zonal marking again. Like, McTominay was shit. Like, absolutely poor. I'm gonna give him a 3. Like, I'm honestly like, what did he do? Like, you have to ask yourself the question, what did he do today? Like, you can see the difference between him and Fred. I'm so sorry. It's like Fred. It's not. Fred is a much better player than him. Like, people complain about Fred's passing. McTominay's passing is equally as poor. And to make it worse, he doesn't even more often than not, he doesn't even attempt the balls forward. So yeah, he gets a 3 from me. If Matic was in that game to start, oh man, I would have. I think we would have been in a much better position. So he was the worst player on the pitch for me today. 3.
Yeah, I gave him a 4. He didn't provide anything today, and I don't think he suits the double pivot. I think he suits it more when he's with Fred because Fred will do his running for him, and he keeps it. All he has to do is keep it simple. But I don't think the system suits him when we're playing a double pivot, and he wasn't very good. Even his usual praise, which is he works hard, he gets himself about. He didn't really do that much today, I don't think. So, yeah, unfortunately, a 4 from me. But let us know what you think. A lot of people seem to agree. McTominay was woeful. A bit harsh, says Brown Knight, but I think it's true, unfortunately. He wasn't very good. Well, you can agree with him now. Never rated McTominay. Good strike, good moments, but not a conducive midfielder. I think he meant conductive.
I would agree with that.
Alongside him, then Paul Pogba. This is going to be a very, very, very interesting one.
Yeah, I'm gonna give him a 6 because he brought us back into the game. That's simple. Yeah. I thought his first half was miserable. Yep. Like, it was poor. Like, I'll give him a little bit of a break because he really hasn't played too much. But I mean, and to make it worse, everyone else was poor around him, so it just didn't make matters any better. You're playing next to McTominay. I mean, what are you gonna do there? So I'm gonna give him a 6 because that goal, and then after the goal, I thought he became quicker on the ball. I thought his pass he grew in confidence after that goal. So I'm gonna give him a 6. Definitely a 6 for his performance today.
Yeah, I gave him a 6 because the first half wasn't very good. I thought he kept it very safe, and that's not Paul Pogba. Pogba isn't a safe player. He's a player who tries those the Hollywood pass or the penetrative pass, and he didn't really do that, which I thought played against what he's good at. As CJ says in the comments, he was decent, but he doesn't look fit enough to start. And it seems like something may be up with him. I don't know, because he seems to be better coming on. That's what
I genuinely think his confidence is shot. Like, I believe this with my whole heart. Like, this is, like I said, and he's even verbally said this. This is the worst period of his career. Yeah. He's 27 years old. He's won 4, domestic, league titles in his career already. Multiple, domestic cups in different leagues. He's won a World Cup. Was one of the best players. Like, and now he's playing for a team that's struggling to get top 4. He was injured all of last season. He comes back in this season. He's struggling for form. He gets COVID. Like, this is the worst period of his career. So let's stick with him. The bicycle kick, yes, Brown Knight. That bicycle kick, yeah. I was screaming. That was.
Why did he do that? It's not Eric Bailly.
I was so confused. I was like, is this Eric Bailly playing? What is this?
But no, he's giving him a 7. Fair.
I'm not. Yeah, the goal that level. When you score a goal, I would have given him a 5 if not for that goal.
Yeah.
Does that make sense? Same. And then the goal, because it's so crucial to the comeback, gotta give him a point up.
Yeah. Also, guys, if you're watching on other platforms, Twitter, Facebook, make sure you head over to the All for United YouTube. I've set us a target of getting to 1.6k subscribers by the end of the year. It's very much doable. So make sure you head over there and subscribe. Make sure to like the video as well, because that does help us out more than you might think. Donny van de Beek, then. What did you make of him?
Oh, sorry, Donny. I mean, I'm going to give him a 5 because, I mean, I just think it's unfair to even – he couldn't get involved today. I mean, the progression from the pivot to him was absolutely miserable. There was nothing. I'm curious to know how many touches he got today. Like I don't know what that stat is. Somebody looked that up for me. Like what could I'm giving him a 5, but I'm reluctant to give him a 5 because it's not his fault. Like there's nothing he could have done in that half any differently. I really don't think, normally, if let's say Bruno has a bad game, you can see it. Like it's so visible because he's trying so hard. Like he'll drop deep and come and then force a pass that's not there. But Van de Beek, like he's not the type of player to, force anything. He's going to keep it simple. He's going to keep the ball ticking. If he's not finding that right pass, finding that pocket of space, it's going to be a quiet game. So I'm going to give him a 5.
Yeah, I've gone with 5. It would be harsh to give him lower, but he wasn't very effective today.
No.
And he didn't really get the second half to really grow into it. I feel like if he was on the pitch at 1-1, he'd have worked a little bit more because I feel like his game is built around finding space. And against a team that's looking to close down as much space as possible, he's not going to get the best out of himself. So unfortunately, it wasn't his game. Brown Knight says 6. CJ saying 5. So we're around the same there. So good to see no big arguments have appeared yet. Mason Greenwood?
I'm going to give him a 6. I know that sounds extreme. I'm going to be harsh because he got the goal, but if you look outside of that goal, he wasn't that good today. He really wasn't. He missed some big chances. Let's get that out of the way. I think he missed 2, in my opinion, good chances. Correct me if I'm wrong. And then, I think people are finding him out now. I think people have found out what he is on the right. You know what I'm saying? Defenses. He has to drop inside. He has to drop in centrally to collect the ball. He can't hug the touchline. Defensively, he's not good. And this is all harsh for a 19-year-old. He's going to come good. This is not a Mason Greenwood, downing session. But, there's frailties in his there's going to be frailties in a 19-year-old's game. But the goal was wonderful. I mean, what a goal. What a goal. But outside of the goal, you got to give him I'm just going to give him a 6.
Yeah, I'm giving him a 6 as well. You saw in the first half, and even in the second half, he was trying to get involved and be a bit more effective by shifting across the front 3 because we were a little bit fluid at the start where Martial would end up in the middle, Cavani would end up on the left, and Mason Greenwood would end up on the left sometimes. He was trying a lot of things. They weren't really coming off. And we said this last season where if as an 18, 19-year-old that he's not playing well, and not really being effective, but still scoring great goals like he did today, then that's fine because the performance will come. Consistency will come with it. If he's scoring goals like that, it really doesn't matter. But for a while, he's not been having that goal either. So that's when we've been able to say, he's not in great form. But now he's back to what he was doing last season, which is, not playing great, but popping up with a goal or 2 here and there. So that's fine by me. A 6 for me. Martial then. This is going to be a
he has to get a 3. He has to get a 3. I mean, what else am I going to give him? He was poor today. I'm wearing a Martial jersey as we speak on my back. Always support my guy. But this was his worst performance of the season for me. Like bar none. All the other games where people have complained about him, I still thought he held up the ball well. I still thought he linked up play well. I still thought he was drawing enough fouls for us. I still thought he was making the right decisions. He just wasn't scoring goals. Today, he wasn't scoring goal. He didn't score a goal. He didn't hold the ball up well. I thought he was passive. So, I gotta give him a 3. There's nothing else to it.
Before I give my rating, Brendan, good shout. It's not arrived yet. Don't worry. It's not that kind of a shirt, though.
I promise you on that.
Nice.
I will never buy a Harry Maguire jersey with my money.
Joe's not that nice to him. I'll go 3 as well. Not his game. Not the best birthday for him either, unfortunately.
No. I was going to send out my birthday tweet. I can't even do it anymore.
Yeah, unfortunately, not his best game. That's as far as I want to go with it. 3 to 4. Again, seem to be agreeing. Who's left then? Cavani? Didn't do a lot today.
I'll just say 4. I mean, and again, it's not his fault. It's not his fault. I thought there were some passes, like he tried to backheel today. I was like, what was that? But I think that's because other people just aren't on his wavelength. I mean, it's not his. we really didn't get the ball to the front players. Like that whole first half, like I'm really trying to think of when the ball stuck up top and we laid it off and we played. The biggest chance we had was AWB, that 1-2 he played with, was it Van de Beek or Greenwood, or I can't remember who he played that 1-2 with on the touchline. Then he played a good pass to Martial that got blocked for a corner. But yeah, the front players today, I mean, Cavani included, it's not his fault. No, exactly, lack of supply. I see that comment there.
Yeah.
Not every four is created equal. So, but I got to give it to him.
Yeah, I'm going to give him a 5 just because I thought it wasn't his fault, and I thought he didn't really get a lot of the ball, and that's today it wasn't his fault. I think because of how good West Ham defended and how poor we were moving forward and trying to break them down, we didn't really get the ball to him enough, as you said. And Brendan, you're being very weird. Martial 11 out of 20. What? Just be normal. Do it out of 10 like we are. What are you doing? Right, we'll go on to the subs then. Yeah, that's a very weird one. Bruno Fernandez. This should be easy.
Oh yeah, 9. Like I don't know what else to say. Like that was a great performance. like literally, I was freaking out. Like that was so good. That was so good from him today, and it was simple. Like that's when I love Bruno the best. He gives you the energy, and he's not. He's keeping it simple. The assist to Pogba, simple. The balls he was putting. He played a ball through to. He played a ball through to somebody today that was just world class. I can't. And it didn't end up being a goal. I can't remember. I think it was Rashford, maybe.
Oh, it was Rashford, yeah, the 1-on-1 that you missed.
Yeah. But I mean, what a player! And all these people. There's actually people who think he's not a good player. There's people who tweet online and are doing live streams who say we're better off without him. Like I can't wrap my head around that. Like he is so good. He is so good. Even with all his flaws. He's that dude. He's that dude.
We're not saying he's a perfect player. I mean, I've given him a 9. He's not a perfect player. He has his flaws. He does give the ball away sometimes. He does try and force it. But if you would you rather have a player who tries something and forces something, or would you rather have someone who stays safe to avoid having a bad game? I know which one I'd rather pick. And if you're going to base your opinions off rants and chat shit over on a certain channel, saying that he's not good for our team, then quite frankly, you're being stupid. Bruno changed the game as he came on, involved in all 3 goals, so you can't give him anything other than a 9. The only reason I don't give him a 10 is he didn't start, so I feel like it would be a bit too generous to give him a 10. So yeah, Bruno 9. Rashford.
I'll give him an 8. I mean, if you come off the bench and score a goal, bro, you got it. Like I'm not gonna like. He did miss chances. Like he missed. If Bruno had finished that off, we'd be saying Bruno had a 10 today, right? Yeah. So, I mean, technically, I'll give Rashford an 8. He's in very good form this season. Like, I think he's in better form this season than he was last season. I mean, I really believe that. I believe that in terms of what he's bringing to the table off the right now, his flexibility when you bring him on. Obviously, there's games where he's going to give you a 3 or 4 out of 10. Like that's just Marcus. You know what I'm saying? He's going to give you that. But when he's on his game, his ceiling, like everyone knows I love Tony, but I think Rashford's ceiling is higher than Tony's. Even though I think Tony right now is a better player, I think Marcus's ceiling, I don't like if he ever figured like if it ever just 100% clicks for him. Oh my, like we're gonna get a top 5 player in the world. I'm not exaggerating when I say that. Feeding kids, scoring goals. What else can you say?
My internet is lagging as fuck, but I think I'm still here. But yeah, feeding kids, scoring goals. I've given him a 9 because I feel like, in my opinion, I think he should be on par with Bruno. Because they both made an equal impact, in my opinion. Because Rashford was dangerous in what he did, Bruno was dangerous in what he did. So I've given Rashford a 9. Feeding kids, scoring goals. He's probably going home and planning his next political move because that's what Marcus Rashford does. He doesn't take a break. And let's not forget, he's playing with an injury. So we've got to give him credit for that. He's given his all for the team. And the final sub then, I mean, I don't know how much you can really give him, but Juan Mata came on. He didn't really do a lot.
Yeah,
I've given him a
6.
5.
6, 5. Yeah, I mean, this wasn't. I mean, we didn't have a foothold. Like Juan's gonna do well when we're the ones dominating possession. You know what I'm saying? I'm curious to know what our possession stats were at the end of this game, but yeah, I think I'm gonna give him a 6. I can't really think of anything
Apologies, yeah,
else.
he did get the assist.
He did get the assist. He did get the assist. That's fair enough. So maybe I should give him a 6, 7. But he was quiet. I don't know how to explain it. Like it wasn't like I'm a big Juan Mata fan. So this is not even like I think he should be playing. I think he should get time in our team consistently. I mean, maybe off the bench, maybe in certain games you drop Mason for Juan. But today I just thought the assist was good. Don't get me wrong, but I just thought he was kind of quiet. I thought he was kind of quiet.
Fair. Right, so that's all our player ratings. Make sure to get involved in this bit, especially because we now name our top three, including man of the match. So Temi, you can go first. Top 3 performers, including man of the match.
Top 3 performers today. I gotta give it to obviously Bruno. Has to be one of them. I'm gonna give it to Marcus as one of them, and then I'm gonna give the other top performance. I'm gonna give it to Harry Maguire. I'm gonna do that. I thought, his passing today specifically, because that's something I'm critical of him about. I think consistently he's extremely overrated as a passer, but I thought today he showed, what the potential or what the idea was when we bought him. Stepping out from the back, winning challenges, winning balls in the air when they were coming in, crosses were coming in thick and fast sometimes, and his head was a magnet today. So, man of the match, Bruno Fernandez. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. That's easy.
Brown Eye, that's coming. That comes after this bit. Brown Eye's gone Bruno, Wan-Bissaka, and Rashi. Okay.
I'm not mad at that.
Dino,
drop more in the comments. Drop more in the comments, people, if you're watching.
Bruno, Rashford, Maguire. He's agreed with you there.
Agree with me.
Well, there you go. Yes, Temi, there you go. You're friends again. I will go with. Oh wait, hang on a minute. There's another comment. Didn't see the game, but what happened in the first half? These ratings, yeah. Well, if you watch the first half back, you'll understand why some of them are very low. It was a very, very bad first half. My top 3 then. Man of the match will be, I thought it was Rashford, so I'm going to put him at the top. Bruno second, and third I'll give it Dino, because I thought he made some very, very important saves, and without that incredible distribution, we don't score the first goal. So that goes to Dino for me. Manager's rating then, Ollie, what do you reckon? What do you give him?
4. I definitely think, even though we won today, I thought we were extremely fortunate to be in the position to even be down 1-0. I can't say anything less about it. I know I'm looking at our live tweets right now. People are killing me on Twitter, verbally abusing me, saying, "Oh yeah, look at this one. Oh yeah, F off with your yeah." I'm getting killed on Twitter today. I'm getting killed on Twitter. But I stand by what I said. We were fortunate to not be down 3-0 at halftime until we put in a 90-minute performance. Like, I don't care. I think the subs were, throwing caution to the wind, because if we didn't win that match, it would have been God knows what. So I'm gonna give him a 4. That's my opinion today. Simple
and such is the beauty of this channel and this show. I've gone with a 6 because I think I thought he started with the wrong team. I'll agree with that, and I thought we were very bad in the first half. But I just think because there might have been obvious changes, but in the past we've seen Ole not make obvious changes soon enough. So I thought, let's give him a bit of praise and go 6. But obviously, differing opinions, that's fine. That's what we're about on this channel. That's what we're about on this show. We've got a 7 from Brown Knight. We've got a 6 from CJ. Brendan makes the same point as me. Make the right changes. I mean, Brown Knight, you say what you stand by, what you say while sitting down. Of course, that shows a strong opinion.
Fair enough.
So that was our player ratings. Thank you for joining us. Do us a favor, everyone who's watching this right now, make sure to like the video and please share the link. Tell everyone you know about this show. It's a new show, so obviously it's going to take some time to get going. But I trust you guys to help us to help us grow it, and Ben will let us keep doing it. So yeah, that's all from us on match day. Thank you for joining us for a full day's content on All for United. This is what we're about. We cover you from morning to night. This is what we do. This show is about you, for you. So make sure to like the video. Make sure to subscribe if you haven't already. Make sure to comment what you thought of the game. And the closing words then is Manchester United come back from 1-0 down to win. 2 points from the top. We're going to win the league, hopefully, I think. And we're definitely going to win the Champions League, obviously. See you in a bit.